Hello everybody, my name's Chantal and today I'm going to be doing a video about how I make my envelopes for my budget binders. I've done one video, well there's one video on my channel already and it was in this binder, but I've decided that it just wasn't enough. It didn't quite sit right, it wasn't the right layout for me, and ultimately I think one binder just isn't enough. So I'm creating enough for 4 binders in total today, and you're going to see the process. It's going to be a fairly long video and I hope it makes sense. But yeah, this will no longer just be my only binder, and I just wanted to introduce the video, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.
So the first step is deciding which categories you want. I wrote these out on my phone first and then jotted them down on a piece of paper before having a little browse through Pinterest just to check that I hadn't missed any off, and clearly I had. And then you'll see in a second, I start drawing lines and circles and figuring out which categories work best for which binders. And to make that more clear, I cut them out and pop them into little stacks, I suppose. Here I'm changing side hustle into business fund. I want to start up another small business, and I think this is the perfect way to make sure I'm starting it on the right foot.
I'm going to do a business fund. Bussiness fund. Who knows? There might be a 5th binder in there for me at some point. Okay, I think I'm happy. That's it.
I wanted to add a personal touch to my envelopes, hence me writing them all out. I'm using Procreate on my iPad, which is again another thing I have from a previous business. I really like calligraphy and I find it looks so good when anything is in your own handwriting. And so yeah, I'm writing out all my different categories in this beautiful purple, which unfortunately doesn't work out, but I am very pleased with the end results, so I'm excited for you to see them. I am moving all the words around just to try and fit as many as I can on a page, and then I am going to transfer these documents, things, I don't know. I'm going to send them to my computer and use my Silhouette Studio in a second. I don't have a Cricut, I have a Silhouette Cameo. And I used to have a Cricut until it completely just like failed on me one day. And I had this whole palaver about getting a new one, and then that didn't work either. And it was the Cricut Studio or Cricut Design Space that just didn't work for me. So I am a Silhouette girly now. And yeah, so you can see me here moving everything around. I create an offset for my stickers, which allows me to have a white outline around the writing. So, but if words are too close, the offset joins up. So you have to make sure that there's enough space around them. So that is what I'm doing here. I thought I'd include a little clip of my Silhouette machine cutting out. I think seeing little snippets of the behind the scenes is so cool. That was the writing, and now this is the little frames I'm doing for the envelopes. I think I've seen these on a couple of different people's budget envelopes, and they work out so well. You'll see that in the next video. But
okay, sorry if you can see the here the printer. I wanted to print it in purple, right? You saw me drawing and writing the names in purple, but it came out this colour. And although that as a pastel colour, if you wanted it, is quite nice, it's not what I wanted. So I tried a load of different ones and I've settled on black. Black and white, nice, monochromatic. So I've just used my Silhouette machine to cut out stickers. I used to run a sticker company, so I have this already. I am now going to get on and make them. I've also made little borders. which hopefully look cute. This square, not square, it's a rectangle, is just below the size of a £50 note. So I'm thinking if I use that as my base, make the pockets just a little bit wider. So this is the laminator that I've got. I don't know if it's a good one or if it's not, it's just the one I've got. And yeah, let's get it out. The laminator paper. And I'm not going to worry about the corners because I have a corner punch that's had a lot of use. So how do I want to do it? I want it to be at least 147 wide. We can do 15.5. Let's do the 16. That should be enough, right? I don't know if it'll cut all these. We'll find out. What are we doing at 17, did I say? 17. Okay. Lovely. Okay. And then we need to do it at least 77, but I think we'll do it a little bit deeper than that. So that's 80. Let's do 90. Yeah, let's do it a 9. Okie dokie. Right, so the way that this works is you take a sheet, or in this case, 2, and you fold them inside out. That is going to be what the laminating sheet sits on, because then the inside of it doesn't stick together, whereas this side, which is like more matte, does. So I'll make maybe the first one and you guys can watch it, and then so again we're gonna get our stickers. I feel like I'm gonna be a dab hand at this at the end. Okay, let's do loved ones first. So we'll start at the bottom. Anniversary. And then I can put my little stars around it. Ooh, I might just focus on the darker stars. So I don't know if you can see, I've got dark stars and then sort of shaded stars. I think I quite just like the black ones. I think that's good actually. Oh, maybe I should make the first 3 because I think I can fit 3 on a page.
Because the inside of the laminator sheets is a more matte finish, the stickers actually peel off much easier, which meant that I could rejig a couple. When you're ready to laminate, just open up your laminator sheet and fold it back down, placing the pockets in there, and then just run it through the laminator. Laminators take ages, and I did not realise this, but it's well worth it in the end. And then you have full pockets. So here I was explaining how to cut it, keeping a border at the bottom of like an inch, 1/8 of an inch, and then you can go back in on the top end and you get your pockets.
Moment of truth. Yeah. Okay. And there you have it. You've got your own little pockets that fit very nicely in there. I did find that the ones I made before, they were a little bit wide. So these are absolutely perfect. Okay, I think I'm gonna, and then they're exactly the same size. Lovely, look at that. So cute. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave the camera on actually. I think this is gonna be a really cute, cool time lapse to see me making these. So, hope you enjoy that.
I love how this makes it look like I'm really good at putting those stickers on, the frames. I was not. There were multiple creases in basically all of them. So it's a very fiddly, tricky thing to do is to put them on both straight and without creases. But I just wanted to put in a little note here saying that so the measurements that I've cut them allowed me to put 3 in each laminating pouch, with the top 2 sort of top edge to top edge, and then it left the perfect amount, so I didn't have to cut the edge for the hole punching, so that was already pre-done, so I only had to do 2 cuts and I had 2 pockets, so that was really handy. I definitely recommend doing it that way. And then obviously the other one is just in the spare space. I made 2 bigger pockets there. I don't know if you caught that, but they end up being sort of like the bigger categories. So for Christmas, I've got subcategories, and they go in bigger pockets, which you'll see at the end. And they worked out really well. So again, it was the same process. I just cut a laminator sheet down, turned it inside out, and put it in another laminator sheet. So here you can see I'm feeding them through. I don't actually know how many pages I did, but the whole laminating process took me 46 minutes. This was not a quick and easy, I mean, it was fairly easy, but not a quick process. I think I spent about 2.5 days making these. That was both figuring them out and obviously designing and creating and then laminating. So not a quick process, but the way that these are going to last, it's going to be so, so, so worth it. And I've got perfectly personalised envelopes, which I hope you guys like too. Also, this is just a bog standard guillotine. I think I got it in Hobbycraft.
Right, these are done. I can tell, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there's a little bit of unevenness, but honestly, not that much. I'm impressed. I wonder if yeah, it's on that end. But look at all my pockets, all the things I've got to save for. Wow, okay. And then I did some bigger pockets because Christmas and stuff. But I just want to see if, oh lovely, they will fit in there. So I think, actually, do you know what? Because they fit in there so nicely and the writing lines up, I think I'm going to leave this bit on there. So I'll hole punch all of them. And then if I decide that I want to change binders or, you know, whatever, then I can still use these pockets, but I can still use these for the categories. Cool. Right, I am going to now set out my little categories and put them into the binders. Hello everybody, just checking in. These are all my envelopes. Hopefully that wasn't too boring for you to watch the process or the time lapse if I put one in. I need to hole punch the edges now. I can take these off. I'm gonna hole punch the edges. No, yes. Hole punch this edge. Now, annoyingly, could not find a 6-hole punch anywhere for cheap in my town, in like charity shops or anything. I have a standard 2-hole punch one. So I'm gonna have to somehow figure it out and mark it up so that I get the holes punched in the correct places. Did I pick that up from there? Yes. And then I'm also going to round all the corners with my little corner punch, and yeah, I'll check back in when I've done that because it's gonna take me a while. Okay, there we have it. I've got 4 sets of beautiful new envelopes for my cash binders. I think these came out so cute. I love the stars and the border. It's just so me, you know, like not straight lines. That's just my preference. I just think it looks, I'm so chuffed with these. I think they're so cool. And I've hole punched them dependent on which binder they're going in. This one, obviously, as you can see, is slightly different. And yeah, if you want to see me put these into my new binders, check out my next video. And yeah, I hope this helped. I hope you and now feel confident enough to make your own envelopes for your cash binders, completely individualized to you and your saving goals. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time. Bye.